Greetings friends, and welcome to our deep journey into the complex mind of Geralt of Rivia. He is not just a master swordsman, a monster hunter, he is also a character forged by pain, loss, moral dilemmas, and societal prejudices. So what lies hidden within the layers of this iconic figure's psychology? What are the traumas, relationships, and philosophies that make him Geralt? In this video, we will delve into the inner world of our white-haired Witcher. To understand Geralt's psychology, one must first look at his place in society. As a Witcher, he is a mutant, a freak. People both fear him and need him. This hypocrisy causes Geralt to live with a fundamental sense of alienation. Though the arduous training at Kaer Morhen, the brutality of the Trial of the Grasses, and constantly coming face to face with death seem to have hardened him, this ostracism sows a deep seed of loneliness. Labels like the Butcher of Blaviken serve as a bitter reminder of how even his good intentions can lead to tragic consequences and how easily he can be misunderstood by society. This situation makes him distant and distrustful towards people. He often tries to protect himself with a cynical shell. It is a common belief that witches are emotionless. Even they themselves state this from time to time. However, Geralt's actions tend to refute this thesis. Yes, he rarely shows his emotions openly. He has learned emotional control through years of bitter experience and as part of his Witcher training, but he is someone who feels deeply, especially his fatherly love for Ciri, the complex and passionate love he feels for Yennefer, the affection he holds for Triss, and even the patience or impatience he shows towards his bard friend Dandelion prove that he has a rich inner world. His instinct to protect the innocent, his inability to remain silent in the face of injustice actually show the presence of a strong, albeit suppressed empathy. The way he shows his emotions may not be traditional, but this does not mean their absence. They are merely expressed in a less intense and more controlled manner. Geralt's world is not black and white, it is filled with countless shades of grey. He often finds himself in situations where he must choose the lesser evil. This is a concept that leaves deep marks on his psychology. His effort to remain neutral often proves futile, because in a world where even monsters can sometimes be more innocent than humans, the line between right and wrong is blurred. These moral dilemmas constantly push Geralt into an internal reckoning. The weight of his decisions rests on his shoulders, and this further reinforces his cynicism and distrust towards the world. The thought, choosing the lesser evil is still choosing evil, becomes a burden for him. However, this burden also defines his human origins and his conscience. Geralt's current psychology cannot be considered independent of the traumas he has experienced in the past. Being abandoned by his mother, the painful trial of the grasses at Kaer Morhen, countless deadly battles with monsters, and the atrocities he has witnessed. All these have opened deep wounds in his soul. These traumas can cause him to have difficulty connecting with people, to have nightmares, and to occasionally fall into a melancholic mood. Despite all his loneliness and distrust, there are people in Geralt's life with whom he has formed deep bonds. These relationships reveal the most humane and hopeful aspects of his psychology. His tumultuous love affair with Yennefer brings him both great pain and deep love. Their mutual dependence, shared destiny, and the losses they have shared make this relationship complex yet indispensable. Ciri, on the other hand, is much more than destiny for him. A child, a responsibility, and perhaps a part of the family he never had. His instinct to protect Ciri is one of Geralt's most fundamental motivations and shows his capacity for sacrifice. Friends like Dandelion are those who balance his cynical sense of humor, allow him to see the world from a different perspective, and occasionally make him smile. These relationships offer Geralt a refuge and a purpose in his struggle to remain human. In conclusion, Geralt of Rivia's psychology paints a portrait full of contradictions, yet profoundly human. He is an anti-hero who, while fighting monsters, also struggles with the monsters within himself and in the world around him. He may appear alienated, cynical, and at times ruthless, but beneath all this lies a deep sense of justice, unwavering loyalty to his loved ones, and a desire to do what is right. His story is a struggle of coping with trauma, resisting prejudice, and finding one's own moral compass in a grey world. Though Geralt suppresses his emotions, he defines who he is through his choices and actions. And perhaps most importantly, no matter how inhumanely he is treated, he never gives up fighting to protect the humanity within him.